don't like that F1 brake light. The only track this car is seeing is a level crossing. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to yet again a brand new video, and for today's video, we are reacting to your guys' cars. So for 2024, we're actually gonna be having a leaderboard, right, of subscribers' cars, right, and the best one at the end of the year or the end of the quarter, we're gonna get out in, and maybe there might be a prize for whoever is number one. We'll see, but I'll let you guys decide who is winning. Of course, I'm gonna be saying if I like stuff, don't like stuff, if I think it's hideous, if I think it's nice. Just remember, guys, this is coming from a guy who drives a clapped out rusty MX5 and a BMW M240i that I'll probably have to finance modifications on because they're so expensive, and I got about 2 brain cells. So let's get into it. Now the first car we actually get started with is a Vauxhall Mocka. Now honestly, the fact that it has Mocka, a coffee in the name of the car, it just means that it should be left the fuck alone. It should be left to Brazil, where fucking coffee beans were made, mate. So here it is actually, and this is actually a Vauxhall Mocka. Madness, absolute madness. You know, good on the guy for actually modding a school run car, right? You know what? That isn't even looking too bad, you know. That's looking, bruv, drop that Mocka just a little bit, right, on its arse, let's say. You know, pin the rear lights, black out the badges, get a private plate on, and bruv, that's a flipping. That is a flipping Home Bargains GLA 45, which don't even look too half bad. Man's put a GLA a Mercedes spoiler on. That's mad. Let me know what you guys think, right? But I don't actually think that looks too bad. I'll definitely get my name off the front of that. That's like putting my name on my clapped Mazda. Honestly, even the colour scheme, it all goes well together. He's got the green chameleon, green pinstriping. I don't like that F1 brake light. The only track this car is seeing is a level crossing, mate. Of course, right, in a race, this would get absolutely smoked. I think the biggest engines in these cars that the Mockas have is 136 brake horsepower, and I think it's a 0 to 60 of like 10 seconds or something. So it would get absolutely smoked. I mean, but again, it's not about that. I was the one modding a 1.2 litre Corsa with less than 60 brake horsepower at one point. You're going to get people who say they don't like it, you're gonna get people who do. I'll give it a thumbs up, mate. Overall, I can't say I would do a Mocka myself, but I've got to give the guy a credit. Let's go! Now, if you guys are interested in buying a Vauxhall Mocka, like that one, or just shopping in the used car market, I would like to say a massive thank you to the sponsor of today's video, CarVertical. CarVertical is a used car history checker, and it is the best way to remove anxiety from shopping in the used car market and avoid being scammed. Quite simply, before making any purchase on any vehicles, you run it through CarVertical, just like this Vauxhall Corsa. Here is actually the report, and luckily, we can actually see green ticks for mileage. So using their fancy mileage graph, we can actually see that there is no dips in it to represent a mileage rollback, where the seller has actually rolled back the miles to make it appear to have less miles than it actually does, but it looks all good. We can see that there is no finance or legal problems, so no outstanding finance. Looks all good. However, if you saw this on a car you're about to buy, you might be a little bit scared. We have actually got an amber warning light for damage, and if we click it, we can actually see that it was damaged in 2019, and CarVertical even shows us pictures of the damage to show us exactly what went wrong, and apparently right here there was a lot that went wrong. If you were stood in front of a perfect Vauxhall Corsa, it might have once looked like this. So guys, if you're in the used car market, click the link in the description and use my discount code TOS for 20% off your reports. Anyway guys, let's get back to your guys' cars right now. The next car is actually a Volkswagen Scirocco 2 litre TSI, which is running stage 3 Revo tune. Oh my god, this car is an absolute, honestly, madness. I've actually seen this car in person. It's got Lamborghini doors. It's actually madness. Bruv, whoever thought about putting a Lamborghini door on a Volkswagen Scirocco? Well, apparently this geezer. The cool thing about these Lambo doors is they actually open, if I'm correct, they open outwards. So if you want to be normal for once, right, you can actually open them like normal doors. But if you want to put up to a car show, or you've seen a little painting over there, that's so cringe that I just said that. It's actually, bro, I might be sick that I just said that. But you might see a little pretty kitty. That was even worse. That's worth an unsubscribe.
But let's say he wants to show up in style, basically. He can actually lift the doors upright. So it's actually quite nice. The fact that you can open them normally and you can show off and be like, boom. Couldn't afford a Lamborghini, but I could afford a Volkswagen Scirocco with Lamborghini doors. Would you guys put Lamborghini doors on your car? I honestly think, I wouldn't put it on the BMW M240i, to be honest. I think BMW themselves would drive to my house and slap me in the face. He's got carbon fiber bonnet, carbon fiber fenders. It has a valved exhaust system, just like my BMW M240i. So he can go straight pipe when he wants, or he can go really super quiet, friendly, neighborhood mode, so that he doesn't get a brick through his window when he parks up at night. It's stealthed out, but still it's got a little Shazam, you know what I mean? It's still got a little bit of frosting on top, you get me? Aspo, but at the same time, it's very reserved. You both got practicality and fun in a car. 10-10, mate, 10-10. The next car is actually a Renault Clio RS 220 Trophy. Now this car, quite rightly, as it's a Renault Clio RS 220, is 220 brake horsepower. And honestly, even just ignoring the RS part for right now, the color of these Renault Clios, right, in this like starburst yellow. Oh, I've seen one on track the other week or something. Oh my, it's the most disgustingly nice stock paint I've ever seen in my life. Bro, that thing looks like a bloody starburst. It looks like a starburst that has been lacquered over, mate. It's the craziest yellow I've ever seen. It's like a pearlescent yellow. Oh, it looks like this color. Oh, it's actually kind of like this color, to be fair, and this color is quite satisfying. It's not over the top, but it's crazy. All the contours in the thing. I mean, look at the doors. It is literally a rainbow, like the shape of the rainbow. It's just a curve. Completely changes what a Renault Clio is compared to the like 2000 model, which is your typical first car. It's a bit of a shame, really. This should be called a different car. It's like a Vauxhall Corsa VXR. It still holds the Corsa name, so people shame it, I guess. But yeah, definitely need to get out in one of these. Thumbs up for me, mate. Next up is one of the cleanest MX5s I have seen personally. I mean, literally, if you look at my bag of shit out there, it is absolutely... It's not the worst MX5 out there. I mean, the underneath is pretty disgusting. Pretty sorry for itself. It's an absolutely savage car. 2 litre, 160 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive. You know, that thing weighs, what, like 1 ton, 1000 kg? Weighs absolutely nothing. They're absolutely incredible cars. It's just the underneath of it is, it's looking a bit rusty. There's holes in it, but you guys have got something to look forward to, because you are about to see a noob weld for the first time. This is going to go amazing. I mean, the car is literally going to have to go to the scrapyard after I get my hands on it, trying to weld. You guys might be against that, but it might be a blessing in disguise to start a welding journey. I won't be amazing, but I'll learn. Let me show you now the cleaner version of my car. So yeah, guys, this car is exactly like mine. It's a fully rebuilt 2 litre. So here is actually the cleanest and craziest MX5 I've seen in my kind of like MK3 NC. Mate, this thing spits flames. Like, what? Roll cage. Oh my god, the paintwork is clean. It's got like an aftermarket body kit on or something, but it's just so clean. That's not a wrap. This is like a show / track car, it seems like. All us Mazda owners are nonces, so we have to have underglow, in all honesty. But yeah, this car's driven right. I mean, look at this. This is what is capable of these cars. Look at that little Yui. That J-hook, woo! And this is only running about 20 brake horsepower more than my car, I believe. My car runs about 156, this is running 180. Just, of course, the only problem with Japanese cars, yeah, they're fun, they're exciting. It's just the thing is, you spend more time spending money fixing the bloody car than actually driving it, so... That's the only thing that puts me off about MX-5s. Because it's an MX-5, I'll deduct in points. Just because the rust, I already know he's got a crusty bum underneath that. Spitting flames, apparently he's got 4 switchable maps. Anti-lag. The body kit is just absolutely clean as fuck. paintwork is clean as f. It's just such a clean example of an MX-5 NC. Coming from an MX-5 owner, I know he's probably poured money, dough, into that car. But by far, that's the nicest car. Because I know that took fucking work to get where it is. Now the next car is actually a track-ready Honda Civic Type R, mate. This thing has got holes drilled in, number plate for maximum cooling. That's how you know this means business, mate. Detachable wheel, he ain't fucking about. He ain't. He's about to go to a track to get black flagged for aggressive undertaking. And if you guys didn't see the video where I actually took the Honda out, Will's Honda from Reg Plate, and we took that on track, oh my god, these cars are absolute, just, bro, they're literally just little toys that you just take on track, whiz about, crash into a wall. Oh, that's fine. We'll just put some masking tape over it. I mean, these cars just get abused by their owners. Like, it's an abusive relationship. What is the point? I've seen Honda Civic owners do this too much. Why? Bro, the poor clutch, the poor transmission, the poor gearbox, the poor engine. How is that thing not blown up? Because it fucking loves it. This is what I need one. And they're like, they're not very expensive cars for like what they are. My lordy lord, fucking hell, that thing screams. It sounds like a flipping supercharged one. Before, when I didn't drive these cars, I'd 100% say that car looks shit. It sounds shit. They're just such a weird character of a car. Like, they sound like a baked bean can. They sound like a baked bean can. I mean, again, they look like something my auntie Elvie drives because she does drive one. But it's just the drive. I think the car is definitely sick. It's not my cup of tea, but driving it, different experience. You've got to get in one to understand why people obsess over them, basically. So thumbs up for me, mate. And the last car we actually have is a Mark 6 Golf Art that is stage 3, running 469 brake horsepower on a hybrid turbo. And this has had some absolute money spent on it. Basically, this car is another track weapon, but I like it. It's such a clean looking build. It's not got no flames down the side like most people. Proper money being spent on this. Got the brace in the back. Whoa, that little... You pull up right next to this geezer. You see the RS3 brake calipers? No, I'm backing out, mate. I'm backing out. Backing out. Happy days. Right then, guys, so unfortunately that is actually the end of today's reacting subscribers cars. I'm thinking that that MX5 NC from Frost NC was the best car of today. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below who you think won today's video or was just the best in your opinion. Like each other's comments so I know exactly who has won. And I'll add them to the leaderboard for the next video. Boom. But yeah, guys, if you want to get involved in the next video, make sure to click the link in the description to my Instagram at @_OtherStuff and send in your cars today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. Always appreciated. Some big videos coming. Stage 2 Plus on the BMW. A few more car features. Welding the MX5. It's going to be lit. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see your faces in my next video.